James, your thoughts please?
Tough conditions. We weren't at the levels we wanted to be in the first half with the wind, the strong wind, and I think the second half to come out after our isolation period knowing we're lacking the energy that we needed to grind out a 1-0 is sometimes what this level's about, and masses of character. I think that's to win that game against a team that's obviously been pushing. They're in a rhythm of games. I think that showed in the latter stages with the conditions as well. When they had the wind, I think they pinned us back a little bit at the end, but it's never been a penalty, and I'm starting to get frustrated because we're 7 points down where we should be from key decisions since I've been in the building in the league, and we're nearly another 2 down, which has been not a just reward for our efforts in the second half against the wind.
You took my second question away. Did you think it was a penalty? Because we don't.
Never been a penalty.
No.
It's, if their manager's saying it's not a penalty, then you got something wrong, haven't you?
That's a fair comment then, yeah. Grant Smith stepped up and saved it.
Yeah, great save. Really pleasing to get 2 clean sheets coming back off obviously the isolation period again. We're not conceding many, and sometimes in conditions like that one will do it, and I thought it was a good goal as well. We scored, so lots of positives again. A different side to us, and that's what this level's about because the games come thick and fast. I'm sure it'll be a different type of game against Stockport on Saturday.
Did they give you what you fully expected tonight? It's a tough game.
Yeah, of course. They've been in the playoffs for quite a long period since Christmas, haven't they? So I know they've just dropped out now, and their form's been indifferent coming here. But of course they gave us a good game. They passed it quite well, and our pressure points weren't quite at it, and that affected the second half especially. I thought our energy levels were down.
Like the single players out, but Loz's run for the goal was tremendous.
Yeah, it was, but defensively I think they'll be the first to admit they were a little bit off it tonight. I think first and second contacts wasn't good enough, and also we weren't tight enough on their wide players, their cheating wide players. When it came back in, we were 2-3 yards off, and that's why they got counter-attacks in the first half. Second half a little bit better, especially Will Evans. I thought he locked into Cisse a lot better.
You use your 3 substitutions. Is that game management, like saving legs?
Yeah, we needed to use the 3, and we'll need to use probably 3 Saturday, depending on how the game goes, of course. But we need to use our squad as much as possible. I know I haven't rotated it too much with only 3 coming in the starting lineup, but expect the same on Saturday. 6
points, 2 clean sheets since coming back. That has got to be pleasing.
It is, and especially when I know the type of points we've thrown away before I came in the building, before I came into the club. I think it's fair to say that perhaps we might have crumbled in the past against the wind, 0-0, and hanging on to a 1-0 at the end. We may have conceded, we didn't, and that's thanks to a great penalty save, but it's never been a penalty. And I'm disappointed with the free header from the set play, but I'm a perfectionist, and I don't want free headers in our 18-yard box like that.
We sat in the stand. Did the wind sort of have an impact tonight?
It did, yeah, of course it did, but it's the same for both teams. We didn't use it well enough in the first half, but we dug in. Like I said, it was a strength of character we showed, and of course we're delighted again. We're climbing slowly, we're shifting in the right direction.
6 points off playoff, 4 games in hand.
Yeah, but what's the point of getting the playoffs if you can't get promoted? It's about promotion. If we want to go for it, it's about promotion, not playoffs. We've lost in the playoffs twice at this level, so I don't want to lose for a 3rd time if we get in there. It's about promotion, not playoffs.
We noticed that you made a little tactical change with Alex coming over to the right and George to the left. Was that to keep in mind Altrincham's facey winger Cisse, who had quite a good first half?
Yeah, and also we wanted to hit George, but we couldn't quite do it because of the wind. We wanted to hit George and their right back, it didn't work. But the goal come from that because obviously Alex has played in Lawrence for the cross, so it's worked. We changed them back because I wasn't really getting what I wanted out of it. But also we obviously changed Curtis. He came to the base of the midfield to deal with the 15 who was lively. I thought he ran well, he dribbled well, he took the ball well, and I've seen a bit of him when he was at Halifax. He played well tonight, Casalo, and Curtis done a good job on him in the second half. I thought he kept him quiet and actually moved position on the right at the end there.
And the subs made a big difference as well, particularly Marcus, who came on and gave you some good energy up front.
He did, yeah, good energy. I thought Jack came on and ran his socks off and tried his hardest, and obviously Joel made impacts. He took the ball for us, he got us up the pitch, I thought, really well. Got 2 corners there in the court, in there, and got 2 deliveries in. So not only was he defensively sound, Joel, I thought going forward he carried the ball up and relieved pressure for us. So yeah, they all had impacts. It's another 1-0. We'll take that all day. If we win 1-0 to the end of the season, our points tally will be satisfactory, I would imagine.
Is Alex Whittle okay? I know he went down for a little bit.
Yeah, he's fine. It was just we've got some tired legs in there now, and tired minds as well, because they're trying to concentrate as hard as they can, especially going to the Wyoming in both games. It's taken a lot out of the players, but we'll recoup and expect some changes Saturday to freshen up again.
And another goal for Akwasi. He just keeps rolling on, doesn't he?
He does. Not to his best tonight, but if you're centre forward and you score the winning goal, you can obviously play how we did on Saturday, not get the winning goal and be happier tonight with a worse performance, probably all-round performance, but the goal. And he keeps rolling on.
And like you say, you don't want to get in the playoffs and lose again. So have you got your eyes on that top spot?
No, I haven't got my eyes on the top spot. No, we're always taking every game as it comes. I was just making the point that there's no point getting in the playoffs and losing. So everyone talks about getting in the playoffs, get in the playoffs and lose, you're out. And your season's finished anyway. So I want promotion if we get in there.
Just finally, Scott Bowden's obviously joined Torquay on loan for the rest of the season. What was your thinking behind that?
I said that, if there's any football available for any players that are on furlough, I would never stand in their way. I want the best for everyone, and the well-being of people is important as well. And if an opportunity comes at Torquay or another club, then I won't stand in anyone's way to play football.
Could it be one out, one in?
Not at the moment. We'll see.